and players choose to play one over the other. You know, both players think that they're playing the better build. Oh my, the monkeys are prized, bro. Triple monkey dory prized, bro. No Adrenabrain. And it looks like it is Joltik Dango, probably. All right, it looks like David is going first here. Yeah, straight Pult. Yo, David is cooking over here, bro. What the heck? Fast as fuck. Wait, was there a fourth monkey in there? I thought I saw a fourth monkey. There's definitely a Devo. Oh, David's not fucking around, bro. Dude, he's going for the full prize check. Holy smokes, bro. And I'll take a Rolls. Your opinion, would you take a deck which has a very good win rate but isn't as consistent, or a deck or which is more consistent but not as a good win rate? I don't think about consistency as a factor. All right, so when I think about Pokemon decks, the idea of consistency never enters my mind. When bringing a deck to a tournament, if I can find a deck that I think has a better win rate than other decks, then I would play that deck at the tournament. I only bring decks to a tournament that I think can achieve a certain expected win rate, and then the question from there just becomes, what deck do I want to play? And yeah, that's basically it. It's like, oh, I think this deck has achieves X win rate, and then that's it. And then I pick the good decks that can achieve X win rate, whatever that win rate is. I don't actually have a number I put to it, but yeah, I don't really have a number that I put to that number. But yeah, the idea of consistency never enters my mind when I'm picking a deck. The only thing I think about is what is the deck's expected win rate, and then how much do I want to play the deck, or how much do I enjoy playing the deck. And that can be a fine reason, and that's usually what it is for most people, is that the good example is just like Flip Lugia. People just didn't enjoy playing Flip Lugia, which is fine. If you don't enjoy playing a deck, you shouldn't play it, for sure. Like if you just like don't enjoy playing Mezagoza, Aroma, or whatever it was, Lugia, the deck was good. But if you just don't enjoy playing the deck, that should be the reason you don't. That's like a good enough reason to not play a deck. Like even if a deck has like an 80% expected win rate, if you just don't enjoy playing the deck, just don't play it. It's like fine. I think it's how you should just view it. Like if you like playing a deck, you should play it. If you don't like playing a deck, don't play it. And then depending on how competitive you're trying to be, you should definitely try and pick a deck that has a certain range of expected win rate. But if there's like 3 decks that fit that range, just play the deck you like the most, and that's kind of all. You don't need to like overanalyze it too much more than that. Yeah. All right. Well, we got the Joltik here. The hands is coming. So you're saying the only facet in which consistency matters is the deck consistently wins more than it loses? Pretty much. Yes. Yeah. Well, but it has to win a lot more than it loses. It doesn't have to just win more than it loses. It has to win at a considerable rate more than it loses. But yes. Can't these Joltik players just nest ball for hands in that situation? Isn't Miraidon a liability? They can, yeah. Yeah, he did. Okay. I was confused. I was like, there's no Miraidon on his bench. Do you find decks with more agency more enjoyable, or do you not care? I mean, sometimes not though. I mostly just don't care. Whatever decks I find enjoyable, I find enjoyable. Like, yeah. I enjoy decks that have more agency, and sometimes I enjoy decks that have less agency. I don't really think about it past that though. I don't try and like analyze why I like certain types of decks or don't like certain types of decks. Like my favorite deck right now in the format is Team Rocket's Porygon Z. Does that deck have a lot of agency? Probably not. But yeah. Yeah. Take Porygon Z to a regional? Nah, probably not. Probably not gonna do that, but understood. Personally, I like decks with more agency, but being new, it definitely leads me to misplaying more. Thanks for the response. Yeah, and that's fine. That's all that should matter. Is just like what you enjoy playing. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, is all that should matter. I think it's better to think about consistency as a percentage of your opening hands that convert into a win. That's definitely the better way to look at it for sure, Natalie. Yeah, it shouldn't just be like how often do I draw 4 prize cards or something like that. It should be like, okay, how often are we actually just yeah, that's a good way to think of it. Or a better way to think about it for sure. It's not about simply playing the game. It's about playing the game and winning the game. All right, we got the vessel here. We got the secret box. I don't know. I think there is Candy Guardy in hand here for David. There's a couple different ways you can approach this matchup. I think this rise of I almost want to call this deck a Gholdengo deck. It's weird because I don't think about this deck as a Gholdengo deck. I think about this deck as a Joltik Iron Hands deck. And the backup is the Gholdengo. The Gholdengo is the backup, and then in like Joltik box, the backup is the Pikachu and the Ursaluna and all that stuff. But it's weird because Joltik Gholdengo's popularity is coming from Gholdengo players. Like Gholdengo was a ton of Gholdengo players who are playing different builds of Gholdengo at Worlds switched over to this build of switch over to Joltik Iron Hands Gholdengo, which is But at the end of the day, the only thing that's important is that this is good for Gardevoir because Gardevoir's Gholdengo matchup is bad, but Joltik Iron Hands Gholdengo, Gardevoir might even be favored against it. I actually don't know, but it's a lot closer to 50-50 than Gholdengo. So the meta got, like, post-Worlds, the meta has definitely gotten better for Gardevoir just because of that shift, because of Gholdengo players switching to Iron Hands Gholdengo. So that's good. That's like a good thing for Gardevoir. That's like a plus for Gardevoir, I feel like. There's 2 off the Mew. So here for David here, we're just looking for a Dark Energy. Oh no, all the Monkey Doors are prized. We can't even KO, like right here, the play from David is KO Joltik. Yeah, the play here for David right now is KO Joltik with Monkey Dory and then punch whatever comes up with Gardevoir or something like that. But we prize 3 Monkey Dories. So I don't even know if there's not a Monkey Dory to make that play with. So for David, do we maybe just go Screamtail, Snipe, Gimme Ghoul? We give up the 2 prizes to the hands, and then kind of play it from there, I guess. Yo, Gimme is okay, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's fine, right? Like Screamtail the Gimme, maybe. Genome Hacking, Jolting Charge. That'd be an interesting one for sure. I prefer Punch Gimme with Scream though. Well, if we have Monkey Dory plus Punch, whatever gets sent up, I think that's always the best play. But if we don't have that, I guess going for this is fine. Did he pull a support with Secret Box? I wasn't paying attention. He maybe didn't. Maybe had enough fuel in the hand. I mean, it looks like it is going to be Screamtail KO Gimme Ghoul. Dude, triple Monkey Dory prize is so... so bad. Or do you ever make a play here as David where you don't put something in play that can get Iron Hands? Is that ever a possibility? Well, we're going for the Screamtail. It's not going to happen. I was thinking about it. I believe he has a Monkey Dory in deck. Oh, did he? Does he? The Scream KO Gimme leaves Joltik with 0 follow-up after the hands knock. Well, I mean, they'll probably get down some more Gimme Ghouls this turn. I would be, yeah, because now Artisan's in play, right? So there's going to be a Gimme Ghoul on the bench this turn. At least, there's going to be at least 1 Gimme Ghoul guaranteed. I guess if the Joltik doesn't evolve to Galvantula, you could clean it up later with Monkey Dory. So you're still kind of on the 2/2/2 prize trade here from David. Screamtail KO, Gimme Ghoul, get Monkey off the prize cards. Monkey eventually KOs the Joltik. But I do think Nicholas has... I think Nicholas has Galvantula in hand, which... Oh, no, it's not in hand. No, it might be still. I'm pretty sure I saw it in the opening hand. Oh, it is there. It is there. It's behind the grass energy. So that means the Joltik can get out of range of a follow-up Monkey Dory at some point. Wait, David's thinking about this, actually. Okay, it does go for the Gimme Ghoul KO. I thought for sure it would be going for the Gimme Ghoul KO. But then David was giving it some thought. I was like, are we ever doing anything else? Dreamtail Iron Hands, then Mew for 3 plus and Joltik plus 2 prize cards this game. Oh, that's fair. That could have been a play here as well from David. We could have Screamtail punched the Iron Hands to set up for the Mew. Well, I don't know if we had enough energy in the discard pile to play around the Bravery Charm, though. Because we could have put 80 on it. Yeah, I don't think there was enough Psychics in the discard pile to go for that play. But that is a very cool play to do in the matchup. Forever ago, you said you lifted strictly for hypertrophy. Did an injury lead to that? No. I've been lifting for years, and then I lifted heavy. I stayed hurt. No, it's just like, yeah. No specific reason. Well, yeah, it's just like less likely for injury and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't get injured like initially. I didn't get like initially injured to like lead me to it. I just decided it's like the most optimal route for how much time I want to invest into lifting. Why isn't this bad? Isn't Amping on Streamtail really rough for Gardevoir now? Amping on Streamtail really rough for Gardevoir? I mean, this isn't like a terrible spot for Gardevoir here. No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, it can be annoying, but like on this next turn from David, David could go like Counter Catcher Punch Genesect and trap the energy on the Iron Hands. And then you're probably not getting KO'd back by Gholdengo. Like if David has Counter Catcher here, I think David could go Counter Catcher Genesect Punch and don't bench anything else as an option for Iron Hands to get a 2-prize knockout. He's playing Jelly, so heavily unlikely he plays Balloon. Oh, Drifloon. I was like, Air Balloon and Gardevoir. Does anyone play that? No, you're right. Yeah. Bro, why are people playing Joltik Dango? The deck is horrible. Dude, that's what I'm saying, Griffin. The deck is literally garbage. I don't understand why anyone would play Joltik Gholdengo. Absolutely terrible deck. I don't know, man. It's crazy out here. People just be getting away with the craziest stuff in Europe. It's kind of insane. Literally a senior. It's like a senior only deck, basically. Like in seniors, obviously it can thrive, but like it's like just a different division, you know? All right, Ultra Ball off the top. I do not know what got pulled off the prize cards. I don't know if we have access to a Monkey Dory here, but the Joltik did get evolved into a Galvantula. There's 3 Gimme Ghouls on the bench. A deck for seniors. Baltic is where it's at? Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Get the Baltic in there. You got research off prizes? Bro, no monkeys is... that's crazy. That's the only good part about the deck, bro. Why are people playing Gardevoir? The deck is horrible? Dude, that's what I've been saying for a really long time as well, Gassy. I don't know. It survived for so long. If Pokemon players were just better at the game, it wouldn't be this good, but... Dude, I don't know. Pokemon players are just so bad that they allow something like Gardevoir to consistently thrive in the format to format, metagame to metagame. But they just don't understand how to beat the deck. And I don't think they'll ever get it. They just don't understand how to beat Gardevoir. It's just too much for them to handle. So I play 5 Monkey and Gardevoir. Without it, the deck is terrible. Gotta have that 5th Monkey Dory. Dude, maybe Alberto was right. Did anyone see Alberto's recent tweet hyping up the ticket? Maybe he was onto something, bro. How consistent is getting Iron Hand set up in Baltic box? Pretty consistent. It's pretty easy to get turn 1 Joltik going second or turn 2 Joltik going first. All right, into the research. Wait, was that a Drifloon? Oh, it's a Ralts. Also, David is going the don't bench any target or any liabilities, or keeping that option open through this research. Don't bench any hands liabilities. But if David doesn't gust the Genesect, then Nicholas can just hard retreat the Iron Hands and probably get the Gholdengo KO on the Gardevoir. So from David here, the best, you really want to draw a counter catcher up the Genesect, because then you can't hard retreat the energy off the Iron Hands. I guess you could still hard retreat it off the Iron Hands. It would just be like more awkward to do. But you could like go Prime Catcher up Pheasantipity, hard retreat into Gholdengo, Gholdengo KO Pheasantipity. But it's like that many more pieces. And then you have an Iron Hands in play. Prime Catcher Galvantula works. Oh, true. That is right. Galvantula can KO the Mew. I forgot about that. That's actually so bad for David. That's like a possibility. I guess it is. I don't know. It's not even that many more pieces, right? I think Galvantula actually kind of goes hard here. I'm not gonna lie. All right, there's the Fez for 3. I still think Counter Catcher Genesect and Punch It is still probably the best play from David. But maybe that's not even that good of a play from David because... Maybe that's not even that good of a play from David because you don't have Monkey Dories to like take advantage of the damage you've built up. David just kind of doesn't have a good play. Maybe that's what's happening here. David just doesn't really have a good play because Guardy Punch active is usually only good if you have like the Monkey Dory to basically get an effective one hit. But David is not going to be effectively one hit KOing this Iron Hands. And also Galvantula could just KO Mew for 2 prize cards. Like Nicholas here could just punch the Gardevoir and be just fine at this point right now. David goes for a load up on the Mew. What Gust does Guardy Jelly run? 2 Counter Catcher? I'm actually not sure, to be honest. You should do Counter Catcher? Okay. Yeah, I don't actually know. What did Bradner or would Chow play at Worlds? Think he KO'd with Penny Iron Hands into Gholdengo 1 hit? I mean that would be pretty brutal. Yeah, Penny pick up Iron Hands would be pretty good here. Oh, and but like I said, oh nice. Sick top deck. All right, Golden goes in play. There's no Lightning Energy in hand. There is a Bravery Charm as well. Yeah, this game feels kind of cooked. The question actually at this point, honestly, is when do you scoop as David? I think as long if Nicholas just punches the active with Iron Hands, that's like a fine play from Nicholas this turn, right? Oh no, I guess David did set up for the Mew the Iron Hands play. Oh, so okay, it's not that bad. Okay, it's not actually that bad. I made it out to be worse for David than it actually is because David can go punch with Gardevoir into punch with Mew to KO the Iron Hands for 2. And actually, the draw here from Nicholas was not great. Okay, actually, this is kind of fine for Nicholas. Prime Gal. We don't have the Lightning Energy. You need a Lightning Energy on the Galvantula. He can retreat discard, though? He can, but there's no Superior. There's... Prime on... Oh, wait, he can amp it. I didn't realize he could amp it. Because David put an energy on there and there's 20. Wait, why did David do that? I guess David did that, or arm press, excuse me, not amp, arm press. I guess David did the arm press because he was scared of Nicholas hard retreating the Iron Hands, going Gholdengo KO Gardevoir, and they wanted to go Mew Counter Catcher Iron Hands plus Iono next turn. But putting yourself in arm press range seems like a misplay for sure. I think as David there, you just hope that Nicholas doesn't have the knockout on the Gardevoir. Yeah, putting yourself in arm press range definitely seems like a misplay. I don't know. That increases Nicholas's outs so much. Like Nicholas's outs got like increased by so much there by that the energy from David. I feel like you have to not do that, and you have to just hope that Nicholas whiffs because you gave Nicholas so many extra outs. And also, as David here, if your Guardy gets 1-hit KO'd, you're in a losing spot anyways. You're in a terrible spot, right? If Nicholas goes hard retreat Iron Hands to Gholdengo KO Gardevoir. All Nicholas needs on the following turn, if your follow-up is Mew KO Iron Hands with Counter Catcher plus Iono, is Lightning Energy to Galvantula or a Superior Energy Retrieval. So yeah, that's definitely a mistake there from David. Because you're in such a losing spot no matter what. if a 2 project goes down this turn, that you should just hope you have to set the board up to make it so that to decrease the odds of any 2 project getting KO'd on that turn. This is a countercatcher Iono Prey angle. Yeah, definitely. Countercatcher, what? Genesect. Oh my gosh, this board state is so bad. Monkey Dory? Wait, there is a 4th. Could that have changed how David played this last couple turns? No, probably not, right? Once the Joltik got evolved, that was the big thing. A Joltik evolved into Galvantula took away like the Monkey Dory line. Wait, David doesn't... Wait, does David have Jelly in here? Or is it just a Jellicent? What did we see? Wait. That is the Jellyfish. Wait, what is it called? Is it literally called Jellyfish? What the fuck is it called? Oh, there's Iono Countercatcher. So you can Iono the Genesect, Countercatcher it, punch it, go from there. Frillish, that's what it's called. So I feel like the play here from David is Countercatcher Genesect, punch it, and then next turn Screamtail KO Iron Hands, and then the Genesect can be KO'd by Monkey Dory on a later turn. Here's the recovery on... Definitely getting back the Screamtail, getting back the Dark Energy. Maybe just get another... Oh, going for the Jellicent, actually. Okay, so Frillish might hit the field here. Okay, it is a full Jellicent build. All right, Frillish is in. Jellicent's back in the deck. Dark Energy to the Monkey Dory. Okay. And we have everything here from David. We have all the cards. Gives up Clefairy and Rolts. I feel like we should discard the Red Candy before we discard the Rolts, right? Maybe I'm trolling. Nah, I'm never trolling. Ultra Balls for the Screamtail as well. There is a line here for David. It's just not great. In this kind of situation, like, I don't hate David playing it out, but I would actually like to see him play faster. He's not like playing slow, but like... It's unlikely you win this game as David. So, oh yeah, playing fast is important for sure. Oh, actually, David is going to KO the Iron Hands this turn, right? You go Countercatcher Genesect plus KO Iron Hands this turn. I was thinking well, actually, do we go for the Guardy Punch? The Prime Catcher is gone. I almost feel like I want to go for the Guardy Punch this turn, to be honest. Oh, we're not Countercatchering. Oh, interesting. We're going to save the Countercatcher to bring up the Genesect on the next turn, I guess? That seems fine, actually. So is the play here from David just punch the active? Now I actually am kind of curious how David's playing this. There's a retreat. Oh, we are retreating. So we're going to go Screamtail KO active. So we lose our Screamtail. So we're not playing for... So we're going to be playing for... Jellicent on the next turn, I guess. Okay, I don't hate this, actually. Sure. There's definitely a couple different ways to have played this. I don't hate... I mean, this is like another way to have played it, I guess. Isn't Frillish KO kind of good here? It's okay. It just dies to the Galvantula, though. Wait, you can't Frillish KO either. Yes, it would be, but you can't do it because there's a Bravery Charm on the Iron Hands. Well, it's okay. I guess the chance that you find the Light Energy is pretty low from Nicholas, though, without items. So actually, I do think that would have been a good play if it was available, to be honest. Yeah, it was not possible. Guardy Punch Genesect. I kind of liked Guardy Punch Genesect, to be honest, but I don't hate this play either. I mean, I guess so the way that David is playing is David is like going all in on Jellicent next turn, right? That's the plan, is David's going to go... The play I made was like not considering Jellicent. But because David does have Jellicent, this means... yeah, David's just going all in on the Jellicent play. So now David's going to go Jellicent next turn and try and win through Jellicent. Just needs a boss for Nicholas. We need more than a boss, right? We need boss and energy. We have no energy in... Oh, you're right. There's a Superior in hand. Okay, maybe we do... No, we need a little... No, there's Fez on the bench. You're right. Actually, I don't know. Is there a medal in the discard pile, though? We definitely want to play a Superior, right? Maybe not. Actually, I don't know how many energy in the discard pile. We could get rid of double Brox. Wait, one more Gholdengo. No boss. Guaranteed no boss. This Lavencia might stick, though, which is not good. There is a medal in the discard pile. You maybe play one of these superiors here to play around the Jellicent. But I guess you're just a boss away from winning here as Nicholas. So maybe you just leave the energy in the discard pile and just, like, wait to find boss. This is also fine, I guess. Oh, wait, no, but David has 3 prize cards left. David is pretty close to winning this game. You actually... Nicholas has to win next turn. Was it actually a mistake for Nicholas to have left this in the active? I feel like David wants the Galvantula in the active here. Actually, no, Nicholas like actually, I don't know. Does Nicholas actually KO the Galvantula here? Excuse me. Because you could go Jellicent, punch it for 80. Don't give Fez draw. I don't know how much recovery David has left. Because, yeah, David can just punch it for 80 here. And then Monkey Dory at next turn. But then I don't know how we're drawing our last 2 prize cards, I guess. Maybe Countercatcher KO Genesect or something? You definitely want to find Iono here as David as well. But the fish is online. Jellicent is here. Jelly Punch for 80, establish Monkey, KO Genesect, Countercatcher. That's what I'm thinking. But if you leave the Galvantula in play, then all Nicholas needs is a boss, right? All Nicholas needs next turn is boss KO. Which I guess I'm just like not sure if we want to give that over to Nicholas. Got 25 minutes left. Thinking about the Fez draw. I don't know, it's just one closer to boss. Yeah, but David doesn't know that Nicholas doesn't have boss in hand. Yeah, David doesn't know what Nicholas has. Because Nicholas could have boss, but doesn't have the energy for Gholdengo to have gotten the knockout, right? You don't know here as David what you're putting Nicholas closer to. So, like, in this situation, it's probably correct for Nicholas or for David to KO the Galvantula. But we're assuming, well, without David having the knowledge of Nicholas's hand, I'm actually not sure. So I'm curious to see what David does here, to be honest. Because actually, I don't know if we should take the knockout or not. Because as David here, we know Nicholas only needs boss to win the game. But we don't know that Nicholas had a boss in the last hand or not. So the question is, do we give the Fez draw over to Nicholas? If we give the Fez draw, then Nicholas needs boss and energy. If we don't KO, then all Nicholas needs is boss, but doesn't get access to Fez draw. +1 Gholdengo, +1. Maybe Gholdengo +2. Well, no, +1. Well, maybe +2 because we could boss Air Balloon them draw one more. All right. Here's the jelly. Now the question becomes, does the Jellicent KO the Galvantula? We only need 2 energy. We load up more next turn. Oh, do we have a counter catcher? I guess that would be like the other option is, do we have counter catcher? Oh, Night Switcher's getting played. For what? Just grabbing Screamtail? Do we need to do that this turn, though? Why are we doing this right now? We don't need to do that right now, right? If you KO the Galvantula, then Nicholas would need to draw a handful of energy or boss energy. Well, it'd have to be like boss plus superiors for sure. Monkey number 1. Here comes monkey number 2. Obviously, where we figure out what David plans to do. With Jellicent in the active house, Dango getting back energies to KO anything with. Can't KO Monkey Dory from full with 2 energies. Okay, not going to go for the KO. So that means Nicholas only needs boss here. And of course, David doesn't know this. And Nicholas has boss in hand. There we go. Monkey Dory knockout. We go to game number 2. Nicholas takes game number 1. Which also, yeah, you would need boss plus energy, yeah. Yeah, with the Jellicent play there from David, Nicholas would have to find boss boss plus energies for Gholdengo to get a KO on. I guess you have to just KO the Monkey Dory at that point because you took a 1 prize knockout on the last turn, right? You KO the Screamtail with the Galvantula. That's also another reason I wanted to see David go boss Genesect punch Genesect would be it would have given you like +1 turn basically to push up a 1 prizer, and then you deal with the Iron Hands on the next turn. I don't hate the Jellicent line there from David. I still kind of like the other line. We can go back and look at that real fast while they set up for game 2. Like on this turn, the play that I thought of, I didn't really think about the Jellicent at all though, to be fair. I didn't really consider it as a possibility. But like this turn here from, or not this turn, this next turn here from David, what I initially was like, oh, I think this is what would be the good play would be Countercatcher Genesect, leave Guardian the active, Iono Nicholas to 2, just punch the Genesect for 190. Just build up damage and play. And then next turn, hope Nicholas doesn't get the KO on your Gardevoir. Or like retreat plus Iron Hands boss KO the bench Pokemon. And then next turn from David, retreat into Screamtail, Iono low again, Screamtail KO Iron Hands. Now Genesect has 30 HP left. KO'd this guy. But instead David goes for getting rid of the Iron Hands right now and then place it all into Jellicent on the next turn. Which I don't know if that's a better, I don't know if the play that I just said was better or worse, to be honest, but I mean that play seems fine as well from David. I didn't really like think about the Jellicent at all though. If he could attack with Frillish would have been better than Jelly. Well, he couldn't attack with Frillish because then he just dies. He just gets KO'd by the Galvantula. You need the HP of the Jellicent to survive. Does Nicholas play Turo? Not sure. We haven't seen it yet, but could be in there for sure. If you punch a Genesect, David would have game with another Countercatcher in the hands, Amp, and then Monkey KO Genesect. Oh, true. I didn't even think about that one, Fossey. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I wasn't even thinking about the Mew to copy Iron Hands play. So now that makes me like the play that play a little bit more, to be honest. Am I missing something? Did Nicholas need boss plus 4 energy for game there? No, Galvantula was still set up. He just went Galvantula KO Monkey Dory because David chose to keep the Galvantula online. All right, Nicholas is pretty set up here. There's the pass over to David. David has raw secret box in the hand. Actually, David has Candy Guardy next turn through secret box. I think David could just go Artisan. David could just go Artisan for Ralt's pass. Oh no, but you could team Evo here, right? You may as well team Evo. Yeah, don't mind me. Just team Evo your Ralts into a Kirlia. Although secret boxing away at Gardevoir, I mean, I don't love the idea of discarding a Gardevoir. Wait, did they show the prize cards yet? When do they show the prize cards usually? I've not been paying attention at all. Maybe they didn't show them at all, actually. Oh, no, they did. Okay, prize cards. Ralts, Fez, Mew. All the draw power for David is prized. 1 Countercatcher is prized. For Nicholas, I mean, nothing crazy is superior. The biggest thing here is definitely David's basic draw power all being prized. Do you have Shutcher in hand? No Shutcher in hand. But it looks like he's just going to go research this hand away. Which does discard a Dark Energy. I mean, I guess it's fine, though. Doesn't make that big of a deal, I don't think. Just get down 2 Ralts, hopefully get down to 2 Kirlias and go from there. Oh, we need the energy for the TM Evo. Duh. I was like, we're going to lose our Dark Energy here. I don't know about that. But no, we're just going to use it. I mean, you could discard it if you wanted to here as David. I wouldn't recommend it, though. With this added information, honestly, I think that'd definitely be a misplay here from David. All right, here we go. The only thing we don't want to draw here is all our Kirlias. But I see Candy Guardy in hand, so even if you draw your Kirlias, you wouldn't be that bad from David. Into the Artisan. I don't even know if we're going to prioritize another Ralts here. We'll see. Does go for it though. Does have the Jellicent in hand, or the Frillish, excuse me. So we could get into an early Jellicent here possibly. Actually, did they? Yeah, we saw the prize cards already. I don't remember them. Yo, appreciate 2 months there. Hey Tony. Are they are the wristbands for the event always so big like that? No. Only in Europe. The Europe ones are weird. They have like a tail. Is it correct to charm Joltik? In this situation, probably not, because you're only gonna have one prize. Or well, but you don't want to get just like Monkey Dory and then force a 2 prize in the active. Charm Joltik here. Probably. I'm trying to think if it's like better, if it's like higher value to save for our Iron Hands or not. You probably do, just so, yeah, because you don't want like the Monkey Door to be able to like get through the Joltik and then you force up a 2 prizer. You have to push up a 2 prizer and then the Guardian player just gets to just punch a 2 prizer. Yeah, so probably, yeah, sure. You can just evolve it, no need for Charm. Well, he can't evolve it this turn because he's going to attack with it. So if we find Charm this turn, we probably do Charm it. We don't have time to evolve it because we're going to use it. Grass and Lightning. I don't know how many Grass and Lightning are left in the deck, but hopefully there's enough for the Jolting Charge. Was setting up a Pika make sense if it wasn't prized? In this situation, honestly, maybe. Oh wait, we're putting down a Gimme Ghoul? Okay, that seems like a misplay here from Nicholas, right? Because now can't David just go? Well, David would need to find a lot of energy, but David can now go. What can David go? Monkey Dory Screamtail? I guess Monkey Dory Punch with Jellicent is about the same thing, but I don't know. Monkey Dory Screamtail seems a little bit cleaner, right? Yeah, Pikachu in this situation, I actually don't know. I could see it though, I guess, because it's a way to get through the Jellicent, right? Monkey plus Guardy kills Pika, but it's not about the Pika. Yeah, the Pika dies in one hit, effectively one hit. But it would just be about being able to get through the Jellicent aggressively, more so than anything. What's your opinion on top X as a format? What do you mean top X for what? What do you mean? Like top cut? Alright, second Monkey Dory searched out here. Is there no timer now? No, there is. It's right there. Alright, going in with the research. World's invite? Oh, it's fine. I don't really have a strong opinion on it, to be honest. I think it's a fine system. I think the other system is like, I don't know. Is it better? I don't know if it's better. Honestly, committing to the Gardevoir here from David might be better. Should we just go with Gardevoir here as David? Because now we're going to be hitting for less. So now we Monkey Dory KO the Joltik, but now whatever gets sent up, which is probably just going to be the Gholdengo with the air balloon. Yeah. If we put the energy on Guardy could have hit this way harder. Punching this with Jelly is just like fine, but it doesn't actually. See, Nicholas is still in the prize advantage here because this doesn't like set up for. Well, I guess we could maybe still Screamtail here from David. We'll see. Screamtail might still be possible. But punching this for 80 with Jellicent doesn't set up like an effective 2 prize turn, basically. But if we have Screamtail, KO, Gimme Ghoul, I feel like that's the better play here, maybe. The world's invite structure being top X versus just get a certain amount of points. Oh, I guess we can fully load the Jellicent here. Jellicent here. We can hit for 160. Which is definitely a big difference maker for sure. Fully loaded fish. I actually think, do we ever move the damage off the... And we just put this on the Gholdengo, on the active, right? Or actually, does this end up... I feel like this wants to end up on the Gholdengo on the active. Oh, he's thinking about a TM Devo play in the future. Sure. Did he attach twice? I don't think so, no. Attach turn 1 to Monkey Dory, attach turn 2 to Monkey Dory. Goes for the Iron Hands to remove the threat. Sure, that seems fine as well. It does seem like it'll be hard for Nicholas to build up to actually want to KO the Jellicent ever, to be honest. I feel like from Nicholas here, the win condition is to gust around the Jellicent over and over again. We have the Bravery Charm. So as long as we have Boss, which I think we also have, we can take out one of these, we can take out the damaged monkey off the bench with Iron Hands and get the Bravery Charm in play. Attach receded a Psychic off the monkey. Yeah, that came from the Guardy though. The Guardy accelerated it to the active and then retreated it. Wait, is there only 3 energy on the jelly? No, there's 4. It's just behind the jelly. Didn't he monkey 3 times? No. Appreciate 10 months there, Dos Madres. Also, the part of the podcast you and Chip talked about old formats was awesome as an MTG player who got into Pokemon. I'd love to know more history. Glad you enjoyed it for sure. Definitely something for me and Chip to maybe look into doing. Yep, there's the boss on the Monkey Dory. And we get the Bravery Charm down onto the Iron Hands here, excuse me. Fez comes down as well. Yeah, like in this situation here, Nicholas is technically ahead on the prize trade. But for Nicholas to continue to get KOs turn after turn after turn, we'll need to find boss after boss after boss. I don't know how many boss Nicholas plays, but it's probably 3. Using Boss Prime to KO Jelly is a real option or cringe. Maybe a little bit of both. Could be cringe and a real option, to be honest. That would make it easier for Nicholas to get to the final KO, though, for sure. So if Nicholas can find that combination of cards... Ooh, finds Turo. I mean, I don't think we're playing it right now, but... Man, we haven't even drawn any cards yet. We're still going. Ooh, we could play Vessel this turn before we get item locked again. Establish some energy in the hand. We can get a metal energy down on a Gholdengo, which is also pretty good. Not playing it yet, though. I feel like we should... Well, I guess we could save it if we draw a metal that's better. But honestly, establishing a metal right now with a Vessel seems pretty good to me. It looks like Nicholas is just going to go for the swing. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of attaching a metal to a Gholdengo for turn here. You have to say how he cheated. You can't just say someone cheated. Soda's just trolling. Soda is trolling chat for saying that David did something he couldn't do. Oh, we are playing the Vessel here. So okay, I thought we weren't going to do it after the way that last the end of the turn played out. Yeah, I guess I don't hate holding the Vessel, but is Joltik Dango the best form to play Dango and Mega Evo? No clue. I've not thought about the next format at all. Yeah, getting the energy established seems worth it here for sure. Definitely needs to not fall behind on metal attachments. I mean, that doesn't really matter. You can always just find the energy next turn, but getting it set up ahead of time is definitely worth it. It'd be fine for him not to attach this turn, but if you can get a little bit further ahead to need less, I think it's definitely worth it. Are we gonna get another 1-0 victory? Dude, imagine if every stream game is just a 1-0. From Yu-Gi-Oh! Everyone max readies their deck. Is there a reason Pokemon TCG players don't really bling their decks out? I mean, it's just like a personal thing. It's cheaper to not do it. So that's a pro for not blinging out your decks. I mean, like David's deck is min rarity besides his energy. His energy are some of the most expensive energy in the game, I'm pretty sure. So like David's deck is min rarity besides his energy. I'm pretty sure those energy are still some of the most expensive energy in the game. And then for Nicholas is just like min rarity besides the hollow energy. But like it's just like a personal thing. I play min rarity because it's cheaper and overall I actually think I don't think like was it max rarity cards look better. Some of them look fine. In general, I think min rarity looks better. But even if I thought max rarity looked better than min rarity, I probably still wouldn't play on my deck because it's just more expensive. Also, in comparison to something like Yu-Gi-Oh! Rotation is a thing as well. I think more people would max rarity their decks in Pokemon if the cards... I mean, there's ban lists in Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously, but there's a higher chance the cards will be good for longer in Pokemon, right? Or in Yu-Gi-Oh! Excuse me. So I think that's also probably part of it because rotation exists. Like if you could invest into a max rarity Guardy deck and it's like likely to be legal forever, possibly, then you'd probably more people would invest into max rarity. But yeah. To be honest, I'm more likely to max rarity a GLC deck than standard. Yeah, exactly, right? But it's like partly is for that reason, I assume, right? Because like this is going to be a deck you're going to be able to have and play around with for forever and kind of just like keep and build on. So you know the investment is going to be around, or is going to like be around for forever. All right, so the Monkey Doors are coming in here from David, setting up the Gholdengos, and then there's just a punch onto the Iron Hands for 180. So total, we're looking at, is it 160? The fuck does this fish do? So we're 2 Monkey Doors away from KOing the Iron Hands next turn. But a boss here from Nicholas gets another 2 prize cards. And I do see a boss in the hand. So another Monkey Dory looks like it's going to go down here for David. I feel like these players are definitely not used to the new time rules yet. I mean, that might be true, but it's not as extreme as you think it is either. I feel like you guys are making... like the new time rules is literally just 1 less turn per player. It's not that much less Pokemon. It is less Pokemon, but it's not that much less Pokemon. I can't say for sure that they're used to the time rules, but I can say for sure that it's not that big of a difference. It's nothing extreme. It's not like we went from like 50 plus 3 to like 45 plus 0 or something like that, or 40 plus 0. Is the first major with the new time rules? It is, yeah. Like the players being more comfortable with the time rules would not drastically change the way the players are playing currently on stream or the outcome of this match. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Y'all are gassing it for sure. Now, should the players be playing a little bit faster? Probably. But I think we say that for the majority of the time for players on stream anyways. The majority of players in a Pokemon tournament on average should be playing faster if their goal is to win the tournament. But all right, Guardy getting pushed here from David. Only 1 Monkey Dory set up. It's not impossible for David to win, but I feel like it's not even 100% true. I guess David could just go like Countercatcher Iono, to be honest, and that would maybe be a fine turn. You don't have to KO this Iron Hands here. There's not that much left for... like, if David has like Countercatcher Genesect plus Iono, that might be good enough here from David, to be honest. Not to mention, you should be well experienced with your deck before an event, so time isn't a factor. Are you also concerned about time? I mean, they should be playing faster. If both players here, his goal is to like win this match, they should both be playing faster. I guess you could make an argument that there's no reason for Nicholas to play faster because the 1-0 option is available here for Nicholas still, but it's unlikely that this will end in a 1-0. Someone's winning this game almost for sure, I feel like. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true. But time is still a factor. You can be comfortable with your deck, but not play fast enough to give yourself a chance to win the game. But yeah, I'm just saying it's not that big of a difference. Like the time rules did not change like a ridiculous amount or anything like that. Does David have a Countercatcher? I feel like the Countercatcher is the play if we have one here. Just going for the KO on the Iron Hands. Okay, 2 prize cards. 3 prize cards left here for David. Now Nicholas has to decide what to send up here. Is just sending up the Gholdengo with the energy. Not going to give prize cards over to David. So David can just punch the active for 160 here. 190 total on the active Gholdengo. 160 total on the bench Gholdengo. So nothing is in double Monkey Dory range, but the active Gholdengo is in triple Monkey Dory range. So David could hard retreat the Jellicent next turn to guard 4 plus counter catcher bench Gholdengo. Triple Monkey Dory KO the active Gholdengo, and then attack with guard 4 KO the bench Gholdengo. So David can win next turn. Want to say the blue Dango? Jelly doesn't turn off tools, just stops you from playing them. Because it would die, right? I don't think you want the Gholdengo to die here. You don't want to give two more prize cards over to David this turn. All right, there's the Fez for 3. Here comes the Gholdengo for 2. So you draw 2 and then draw 2 more. Uh-oh. No! And then the stream froze. Is there a Devo line here? I guess there could be. Triple Monkey Dory plus Devo is a line here. Dude, the fucking stream went down. Nicholas by accident saw an extra card and then the stream goes down. Bro, what the heck? Hold on. Let me check the Twitch stream real fast. Chip chewed the cables? Yeah, what the heck? Oh, wait, the stream is literally down on... The stream is literally down on Twitch. They just like lost internet in the venue or something. All the streams are down. Wait, am I trolling? It says Pokemon is actually live. But I follow Pokemon. They're not live. No, the stream is down. No, it's not down. Oh, there's F's in the chat. Maybe it is down. All right, I think it's back. Ship in Germany? I guess, bro. I didn't think he was at any events this weekend, but... Bro, you drop a balloon and retreat to fresh Dango? Well, no, that Gholdengo would have died. Or did he have an air balloon in hand? Is that what you guys are saying? Wait, what do you guys talk? The Gholdengo would have died. If the Gholdengo with the air balloon got pushed up in the active, it dies, right? Or was there an air balloon in the hand? Wait, no. But you can't attach the air balloon. No, the play was correct from... I forget the name. Now I forget the name of the other player. I remember David's name. The play was correct from Nicholas, right? I'm not trolling. There was a balloon on the damaged angle already. Yeah. But David hadn't attacked yet. Went double Monkey Dory KO Iron Hands. And then if Nicholas pushes up the damaged Gholdengo, it just dies to the Jellicent punch. So you send up the fresh Gholdengo that then gets punched by Jellicent instead of giving the 2 prize cards over. I don't think you want to give the prize cards there. Who won? We don't know yet. Well, I guess we know David's not winning. At most, it's a tie. It doesn't stop the balloon from working. It stops the opponent from playing additional tools. Wait, are you responding to me, episode? Bro, did you even hear what I said? It would the Gholdengo with the balloon dies if it gets sent up. Jellicent hadn't attacked yet. I'm mute the stream to hear what happened. No, we know what happened. Nicholas saw an extra card off Gholdengo draw. Stop fucking reading YouTube chat, Azul. Bro, I might have to. It was a double prize penalty. But there's the boss. Wait, do we have it? What's going on? I don't think Nicholas has enough energy to KO. But we have boss. But he had another Gholdengo to use. I mean, he had another Gholdengo to use, but it could change how you would sequence stuff knowing what the card is. That's the problem. I don't think Nicholas has the boss to get around the Jellicent to turn off item lock, but doesn't have a superior energy retrieval. I don't think has enough energy to get the KO. And all David needs next turn is a single prize card to win the match. Or win the game, excuse me, to tie the match. Dude, unfortunate. Dude, seeing an extra card should not be a freaking double prize penalty. Oh, there's not enough energy in the discard pile, maybe. Goes through the boss on the guard 4. 18 seconds left. Nicholas is definitely gonna be the last turn in regulation here, which means David will have one more turn to win this game. But this guard form might be stuck. Wait, no, but all David needs is a single prize card. Wait, no, wait, could that matter though? No, this could matter. The Gus on the guard form could matter here for sure. Uh-oh, more stream hiccups.